Hi everyone, my name's Sarah and I live here in sunny Southwest Florida, and welcome to my backyard. I wanted to create this channel and do some videos talking about some things that I'm going to do to make my backyard the most awesome place in the world for my two dogs. So you can see my dogs here. This is Wolfgang, who's the bigger one. He's older. He's about 6 years old now. He's a Shepherd, Lab, Rottweiler, Australian Shepherd mix. You know, he's kind of all jumbled up in there. I got him when he was a puppy about 6 years ago. And then the little black one over there, he's 5 months old. His name is Emrys. And we rescued him from Nate's Animal Rescue about a month ago now. He's been in all kinds of trouble ever since, but he's a really sweet little guy. So long story short, I've been living here for about 6 years in this house, and I've done a number of things to the house, including painting it fun colors and adding this amazing deck on the back and a patio that's over there as well, which is all screened in. I have this pool, which was originally put in 1979 and hasn't been changed since. And but I love it. I love it every summer when it's time for swimming. And then I have this side of the yard over here that I'm in that I want to basically redo for the dogs. So I have this tiki hut here, but it really needs to be rethatched at the top. But it's got a nice concrete pad under it, and then even a little concrete pad out this side of it as well. I just recently had a contractor put this new fence in here along this side, and one of the things I want to do is also redo the fencing all along this side part of this yard as well, because this basically here that you can see is the area that I want to redo for the dogs. Okay, I put a couple of still pictures of the yard in here so that we can talk about it a little bit more. But you can see just really the state that the yard is in. There's some construction material left over. The ground is very sandy. The fence really needs to be fixed. And then this here is a picture of the very detailed plan that I've drawn of exactly what I want to do in the yard. And you can see my pink lines here, which basically are indicating where I want the dogs to be able to run around. So just to walk you through a couple of the projects that I want to do. Some things to just clean it up, like rethatch the tiki hut, surround some of these plants that the dogs keep tearing to pieces, paint that shed and maybe grow the vine up either side of it so that it can kind of make it sort of a cute thing. All along this back fence here where it joins to my neighbor's yard, I want to put some bamboo. Look at this crazy little dog down here. I want to put some bamboo. And then I have some features that I want to add to this yard. So right now in the tiki hut, I have this little kiddie pool, and the dogs absolutely love that. My older dog does swim, but not so much at this time of the year, but he does love, if it's a nice day out, to play around with his ball and then get in that pool and just kind of chill out in there. And the younger dog is learning all about that as well, and actually really, really enjoying the water. So not 100% sure yet if he's going to be a swimmer in the summer, but I think he will be. But over on this side of the tiki, which is currently covered in crap right now, I'm actually going to put a sail out there so that it has some nice shade, and then put a couple of those elevated dog beds in there. Because that will really be a nice spot for them to hang out if we're in the pool or just hanging out here. You know, they'll have a nice shady spot that they can lay down. Over here in this front part of the yard where I have this new fence, over in this corner, where right now it's a bit shady, but earlier in the day it's not usually very shady over here, I'm going to put a big sandbox, and then I'm going to put a sail over this whole area. It's about 15 feet by 15 feet, this sail, and put it over this whole area. So this will also create a nice shaded area for the dogs to play. It does get really hot here in the summertime, and so I think the more shade I can do, the better. In the center of the yard, so kind of this area right here, I want to put some platforms, maybe 3 4x4 platforms that are a lower one, a medium one, and then one that's a bit taller, for the dogs to get up on, have some vantage points. Okay, guys. They really love playing together. Anyway, I want to put those platforms there so that they can have some good vantage points and you know, run around them and under them and all that kind of lovely stuff. And then over here towards the back, I want to install one of those tether tugs. So, which is basically a pole that has a rope on it that you can go all the way around the pole. And it swivels, and it's got like a tug toy on the end of it, and see if the dogs really enjoy having one of those. I've seen it on the internet, and the dogs on there really seem to enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to putting that there too. And then the other thing I want to put in here is a sprinkler. I saw a really cool one online that's got these like arms that kind of go up in the air and just go all over the place and stuff. So I think the dogs would really find that super fun and kind of crazy and stuff too. And like I said, it gets really hot here. And so I think it would be good to have, you know, some cooling activities for them. And then once I've done all of those things, I want to fill the rest of the yard all around those kind of obstacles with maybe some pea gravel and that kind of stuff, so that, you know, right now it's all basically dirt and sand and all of that, and it gets very messy and very dirty and stuff. And so I think it will make it look a lot nicer and everything if I, you know, fill the yard after that. So over here on this side of the yard, we recently had this beautiful covered deck put in, and there's a patio up there behind it. And you can see that because my yard is on 2 levels, it does have a slope up kind of thing. It creates this really amazing area underneath my deck. So you can see the dogs really like it in there. They love the shade. In the summertime when we're in the pool, this would be a great place for them to kind of hang out, you know, and have some shade if they're not swimming in the pool. And so I want to do some stuff to make it fun under there for them. I bought this palm frond stuff. I haven't received it yet, but I'm going to put it all around the edging of this deck to kind of create that little bit of a tiki hut vibe underneath there as well. And then I might fill with some more kind of play sand. Right now there's just kind of construction leveling sand under there, but fill it with some play sand so that they'll have, you know, a nice area under there where they can, you know, be cool. One of the other things I forgot almost to mention too is that over here where there's a hose hookup, I'm actually going to install a water bowl there that's an automatically filled one. It's got a little float in the back so that every time it runs out of water it'll fill, so that they have access to clean fresh water every time that they're out here as well. Well, thanks very much everybody for coming and listening to my plans. What I'm hoping to do is to post a video every single week. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and it'll help this channel to grow.